Beautiful humans, hello, يا أجمل ما خلق ربي سلامات. It is Saturday, which means it's brand new video time. Yes, it is. But before I begin, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ruba The Heart-Mender. I am a shadow work and path to self facilitator. In the past few videos, I have given you a brief introduction to shadow work, and I have gone a little bit into detail as to who requires shadow work, what does shadow work entail, and I have received incredible feedback from you guys. I started also answering a few questions. Last week's video was a question and answered video. I'll be doing those once a month, where I will be taking any question that I find interesting and I'll be going more into detail about it. In today's video, I'll be talking briefly, of course, about the tools of shadow work. So, what are the tools of shadow work? In my opinion, in my own practice, there are three. And these three, again, they create this triangle of truth. It's the base in which everything stands, correct? The first and most important tool of shadow work for me is space. Emotional space, mental space, that one needs to create for themselves in order for them to understand what's going on with them. In our world, we live in a very, very loud, very fast pace reality, quote. So creating space for peace is of the utmost importance. Why is it important? Because in that place, one learns how to recognize the voices that are coming from within, what is truly ours, and we get to discern what is not ours. So we get to make the decision what to take on and what to leave behind. I'll give an example of space creation from Islamic Judeo perspective. Prayers, the daily prayers, morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and night prayers. There are many, many. Why there are many? It's for this. It's for the space. It's for you to be able to sit with yourself for a few minutes at a time, for you to stop whatever it is that you're doing and learn how to discern and recognize what's happening within yourself, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Nowadays, nobody knows what the heck is happening. You feel bombarded, you feel overwhelmed, you feel scared, you feel just unbelievably busy with absolutely nothing. You'll be running away from yourself to clubs and to bars after work, or to the gym, or just standing hours on end in the house trying to keep busy with cooking, with cleaning. All of that, so you don't sit with yourself for a few minutes. Because you don't know how. Even in prayer, we'll be rushing through it. Am I doing it right? Am I standing right? Oh, did I leave the stove on? Oh, I gotta go back because the meeting is about to start. So you just rush into it. Prayers stop being prayers. So space creation is the first and most important tool because it allows you, it teaches you how to recognize where you are emotionally and mentally. And it is important so you can do the physical aspect properly, which brings me to the second tool. This is the biodynamic movement of the body. Standing up, bowing down, prostrating down, standing up, and doing it systematically in a way that allows you to release the emotions that have come up via the space that you have created for yourself and release it properly. Connecting where the pain is, connecting where the stress is in your body to the emotions that have come up in this space and releasing them then and there on the mat, in your silo, in your solitude. And why is it important to connect the spirit, the emotion, the feeling to the body? Because this is the only way for you to connect with divine. You can never find a relationship with the divine. You can never found it. It will not have a foundation if you don't have a foundation with yourself. You're not going to recognize your body. You're not going to own yourself. You're not going to own your emotions. You're not going to own you as a person unless you tie these two together, the emotional and the physical. And you will never be able to find divine in the third tool, which is intuition, unless you start with yourself first, connect yourself with your body, so you can recognize and understand who you are and what you are in relation to divine, your importance. Which brings me to the third tool, your intuition. Ooh, intuition, that gut feeling. There is something not right here. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong in the world. I do not fit here. But why? Oh no, I'm over exaggerating. Oh no, I'm crazy. Oh no, my partner is not a narcissist. No, he's not. No, she's not. Ugh, I'm not an addict. I'm just doing what everybody else does. Right? That initial reaction to your environment, that initial reaction to people, that initial reaction to self. It is of the utmost importance for you to trust those, because this is the essence of life. You are connected, not separated. You're part of everything and everyone. That is absolutely true. That is truth. Biologically true, physically true. It's physics, it's biology. You can Google that. Just for the fun of it. Google how much of our DNA is identical, let's just say, ants. Ants. Google that up. And leave me what you find down below. I'd like to see that. So, intuition, the third tool. So now we have the triangle of self, spirit, space, connecting to the body, to who we are physically, and how our physical is reacting to our environment, and understanding it with the base of everything, us, the us, and nafs, the intuitive part of us. And all of us, with no exception, are extremely intuitive human beings. But we're never going to be able to know how intuitive we are, how connected we are, if we don't create that space free of noise. In next week's video, God willing, I will go into detail about space, the creation of space, the tools of space creation, and what is the best way to go about it. If you liked today's video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and a like. If you haven't done yet, not done it yet, subscribe to my channel and head over to my Instagram. I will leave the details down below. A lot more information I post over there, and a lot more of me, a lot more of my creative process and my thought process too. I love you guys more than you can imagine, and I leave you in loving light. Fi amanillah.